guys, Nicky again. Sorry I've been away so long. Have you all been busy doing your online schooling? It's been a bit hectic. Anyway, I hope you had a go at checking that you knew which sounds and which letters were which, and kind of did a bit of revision to make sure that that was all working. And now I've got another tip for you. So what I was going to talk to you today about was vowels and consonants. Have you heard of those? Because I have to tell you that I knew about what they were, but no one told me why they were important. And it wasn't until very recently that I discovered why they're important. I'm going to share that with you because it really helps you to decode reading and spelling. It's a really good tip. Okay, so this is the word vowels, and this is the word consonants. And here they are. As you can see, the ones that I've written in red are the vowels, and the ones in blue are the consonants. And there's loads more consonants than there are vowels. And that's interesting. I've written this letter in green because it's a bit different, and I'll tell you about that later. But first of all, we're going to work on the vowels, and we're going to work out which ones they are and why they're important. Okay, so the letters that we need for vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. And I've got these quite nice magnetic towels, but you can use whatever you've got to do this. Now, the way I like to learn it is if you're doing sign language, you do finger spelling, and this might help you. So I spell them onto my hands like sign language. A, E, I, O, and U. You do it with the hand you would write with onto your other hand. So if you're left-handed, you do it the other way. So what I do is I get myself a marker and I draw around my hand. This is going to be a bit tricky. I might need a helper. So here comes a helper to help me draw around my hand. Can you draw around my hand, please, helper?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, it tickles a bit. You might need a helper to help you as well. Draw around your hand like that. Brilliant. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
And then you get a handprint like this. Okay, so now we've got our hand with our finger spelling of A, E, I, O, and U, our vowel sounds. There's 5, so it goes nicely with fingers. But you might remember at the beginning I did the letter Y in a different coloured pen. And that's because the letter Y, like a lot of things in English, can be a bit tricky. And sometimes the letter Y likes to pretend to be a vowel. He wants to be in this gang. So we put him there and we say A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y, which is tricky to remember, I know. I like to remember this with a little song, a silly song, and when I did this at a workshop recently, some people said it was really helpful and some people said it was really confusing. So I'm going to tell you the song, and if it helps you, great. If it's really confusing, find a different way. We'll come up with that in a minute. Okay, so are you ready? My silly song goes A, E, I, O, U, U, and sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U, U, and sometimes Y. That's my silly song. If it's helpful, brilliant. If not, maybe you can make up a silly sentence beginning with each one of these letters, like a mnemonic to remember it. Okay, so that's our vowels. Now I'm going to tell you why they're really important. So here's the thing about vowels that's going to help us. The English language is broken up into syllables, and most syllables have got a vowel sound in them. Now I'm not going to tell you that every syllable has got a vowel sound in it, because as we know with English it's complicated and there's always something that trips us up. But most times there is a vowel sound. So here we've got the word kitten, and if you listen to it you can hear the rhythm of it. Kitten, 2 syllables. K-it, t-en, kitten, and that's where we break it up. Kitten, so that's 1 syllable and that's another syllable. And if we look, we can see there's 2 vowel sounds, the I and the E. Kitten, k-it, t-en, kitten. Rabbit, rabbit, 2 sounds. Rab-bit, break it up here. And then there's our two vowels, one for each syllable. Bacon, bacon, two syllables, bacon. And there's the two vowel sounds. Okay, rocket, rocket, rock-et. And that's where we break it up. R-o-k, that one goes together, et. So we've got the o and the et there. R-o-k, et, rocket. Now, these syllables with the vowel sounds in help us to understand what sound the vowel will make in the word. And I'm going to explain that to you another time. So understanding what are the vowel letters is really important, because with the help of the vowel letters and understanding a bit about syllables, we can work out what sound those letters are supposed to be making in the word. And that's why vowels are going to be important to us. And I'm going to tell you a bit more about syllables next time. Okay, see you later. Bye.